Hey friends, it's Jackie. I have something I want to talk to you guys about. I actually made a graphic the other day about sharing, but then my cat walked across my computer and turned it off, and then I lost all of that. So I figured instead of recreating it and getting mad and throwing the cat out, which I would never do, I would just make a video. So let's talk about sharing. And by sharing, I do not mean your story or anything like that. I'm talking about the share button. It is an amazing little tool. However, if it's not used correctly, we are really not sharing anything. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about groups. And this goes for any group on Facebook, not just our oily communities. This is for any group because this is a setting Facebook wide for sharing. So, you have open groups, you have private groups, and you have secret groups. Most of our groups are secret. So that means that if I'm not in a group and you come up to me and you're like, oh my goodness, you have to join this group, it is amazing. And then I go and I type it in and I search for it, I cannot find it. I cannot see who's in it. I cannot see what they're posting. It's secret. I don't know where it's at. And then the private groups, I believe you can search those and you can see them, but you can't see who's in it. You can't see what they're posting. Nada. So what I'm about to tell you applies for both of those groups. The public one, I believe you can share from that group, but you can't see it until you join the group, which you can search it and join it and find it and see it and all that kind of jazz. Anyways, so if you are in a group and you are sharing something amazing. So I'm in there. I read this article. It's awesome. I want to put it in the group so everybody can see it because I want everybody to learn. And then you read it and you're like, oh my goodness, this has to get out there. I need to click share. When you share it, it is going to your Facebook wall. Okay, the only people that are going to see it on your Facebook wall are the people that are in the group that you just shared it from. So chances are they have already seen it. So just tag them on it. I don't know. A lot of people like to share to bookmark it so they can just look it up on their Facebook wall and they don't have to go through the group and look and find everything. So that's okay. But if you are sharing it because you want someone who isn't a part of our journey yet to see it, it's not going to happen. So this is what you've got to do. When you're reading it, make sure that you are reading it in its entirety. Make sure there are no affiliate links on there because wouldn't you hate to share an article about something that's pretty phenomenal on frankincense and then, let's say 5 of your friends read it and see it and they love it and there's a link on there that says, hey, if you want more information, join this team and I'll give you a discount and blah, 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 blah. And now you've got friends that have joined someone else's team simply because they don't know any different. So be sure to read everything before you share it. Secondly, you're going to copy the link. You're not going to click share from our group. When you're reading it, find the link somewhere. It's either at the top or at the bottom. There's 3 little dots. There's a word that says share. There's a box with an arrow. There's something on your screen somewhere, depending on what device you are using, computer, you can just copy and paste it, or Android or Apple or whatever, and grab the link. And then you're going to go back to your Facebook wall. And you're going to create your own post by you're going to paste that link there. You're going to put your own verbiage on there, like to read later, or wow, this really opened my eyes, or just something that's from you. Copying, pasting every word from other people doesn't make it yours. It actually can irritate some people. I have had some members let me know, all I see every time I open Facebook is the same exact thing with the same exact link and the same exact photo. Can you guys not think for yourself? And I'm like, wow. So be sure to put your own thoughts on there. People enjoy hearing from you and what it means to you. So that's a big deal. Another thing is photos. I'm a photographer. I love photos. I attach a photo with everything. I feel like we've all taught ourselves that, we see things by pictures. If you go to one of our business groups and you say, oh my goodness, I need some information on strategic placement, I know immediately to tell you to go into the photo albums under the business tools and look for the photo with the little bitty colorful blocks, and they're stacking those blocks. I know that because I have associated strategic placement with that photo. So a lot of people attach photos, but with photos comes the share button. So when you click on the share button and you share it outside of our group, no one's going to see it. If you have a team member in the group and you want them to see it, tag them on it, because that's the only place they're going to be able to see it. I know we've all been in the groups and you've clicked on a link and it says attachment unavailable. Well, that's because they're sharing it from someone that, one, you're either not friends with, two, they're sharing it from a group, or three, they're not, well, I guess those are really the only two things, right? Anyways, so photos. Save the photo to your phone, save it to your iPad, save it to your computer, download it, whatever you have to do, screenshot it, then crop it, because no one likes to see the black above and below the photo. Not cool. Take some time and put some effort into that side of your business. Marketing is top of the line for our type of business. So anyways, save your photo, and then if you do like the verbiage, if it's something now, I mean, if I'm seeing something and I'm intentionally sharing something that I know is compliant and those kind of things, absolutely copy and paste word for word if you want to. But be careful, because you know what? Some members like to put, if you've read all of this, comment with your favorite way to use it or your favorite oil or whatever, and you'll be entered in a drawing to win a most expensive oil ever, So you probably want to read and make sure that you're not sharing and copy and pasting someone's verbiage and making a promise that you're not going to keep, So be sure to read everything. But if you need to copy it, most devices will let you hold it down. A little thing will pop up and it'll say copy, whatever. Or you can go over to your browser, which is where you're going to surf the web. And there you can log into Facebook. So you're not going into Facebook through an app. You're going in through the internet. And that way you can definitely copy and paste over into a new post on your Facebook wall, or in a message, or into a group that you're trying to bring more information into. So it's a great idea there. The same goes with a status or a discussion going on in one of our groups. I don't think there's really a share button on those. It's really the photos and the links. But just remember that if you are in a secret group, whether it has to do with, cooking or wellness or oils or planners, I don't know, anything. If you share from that group, people are not going to see it. So that's a bummer. And I know that we want to get the word out because we are learning and we want other people to learn too. So just remember these little steps and grab them, grab the link, grab the photo, grab the verbiage, and make a new post and make it your own. Okay, so that's groups. Now, this doesn't apply, the sharing button does not apply to pages and to things that you've put on your timeline. My fan page, Living with Thieves, if I post an article there and you guys share it, because it's a link or something, and you click share, that's a public forum. Everybody's welcome to see it. Everybody who's everybody from all over the world. It is open and it is public for them to see. So if you click share, everybody that you want to see it, who chooses to see it, is going to see it. So you can click share on fan pages. And sometimes it's hard to separate the two. Like, what I would do is open it up, and if at the top of the page, if it says liked, then that means it is a fan page and you have liked that fan page. And the others are group settings. So let's see, one more thing is your timeline, your personal timeline, your personal Facebook page. When you share stuff from your personal Facebook page, there are little settings. You'll see, take your time right after this video and go look at people's timeline, and right up under their name, right next to the time, it will have a little world, or it'll have two little people, little Facebook people, or it'll have a lock on it. And those settings are so, so, so important. If I'm sharing something that I want everybody to be able to see and everybody to be able to share, I'm going to change that setting to public. And public is the little globe. It's the world globe icon. And if I just want my friends to see it, then I'm going to choose the little friends icon, which are the two little people. And then sometimes I am just typing on someone's wall really quick because I don't want to go over to Messenger and start a new conversation. I just want to say, hey, happy birthday. I'm thinking about you. How's your mom? You know, whatever. And if I don't want the whole world to see that, then I can put it down on the private, on the lock on there. So there's so many different ways to share, but I just wanted to help you guys out with your sharing in our private groups because, you know, let's face it, no one's seeing it, and I want everybody to see your stuff that you're sharing. It's going to help you grow. It's going to help your business. It's going to help your journey, and I just wanted to inspire everybody today. So if y'all have any questions, y'all please let me know. I hope to have some more tips coming out about Facebook. I've been wanting to lead a class on this and on graphics, but I've been making excuses. That's all they are, is excuses. So until next time, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.